All right, we are ready to get started on the front and back of our worksheet to do together. Um, you've already learned how to add two-digit numbers with and without regrouping. Today you're going to learn how to add three-digit numbers with and without regrouping. And this first one I've already done, so you can go ahead and write that down as I go over this. 146 plus 321. So we have to line up our ones, line up our tens, line up our hundreds. And I always start with my ones. 6 plus 1 equals 7, and I write it down. Then 4 plus 2 equals 6, and 1 plus 3 equals 4. I did not have to do any regrouping on this first problem. I didn't have any numbers that were 10 or more, so I didn't have to regroup. Now let's look at number 2. 184 plus 375. And this time I'm going to show you what this would look like on our Number Pieces app. So if you have an iPad, when you're doing your work, you can work out the problems using your Number Pieces app if you would like. So if I'll go right to Number Pieces, and I have, here is our first problem, 146 plus 321, where we used Number Pieces and were able to add. There was no regrouping. So let's clear all of this, and let's do our next problem. So my next problem is, I'm going to have my mat here again, my place value mat, so we can see our numbers. And up here we're going to have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. And the first number is 184. So I'm going to have 4 ones. Go ahead and bring those over. 8 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and take those over to the tens. And 100. Line that up there. Then I have 375. So 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 ones, or 7 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 300s. 1, 2, 3. All right. So if I look at my ones position, if I circle these numbers, I'm going to, actually, we're going to make them into where they're stacked on top of each other, so I can determine how many we have and to see if we need to do any regrouping. So 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no regrouping there that we need to do. So I'll go ahead and write that down. Then we have 8 plus 7. Oh, I'm sorry. 8 plus 7. I'm going to go ahead and see, okay, definitely we put 8 plus 7 equals 15, and I'm going to have 100. 15, I take 10 of my tens to make 100 and regroup it over and take it over to my hundreds. Then I'm left with 5 tens. And then I'm going to count my hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 559. So if I go back to my worksheet that is right there in front of you, we're going to do 4 plus 5 equals 9. 8 plus 7 equals 15. We write down the 5, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 plus 3 equals 5. All right. So now you know how to use your Number Pieces app to add 3-digit numbers with regrouping. We're going to do a couple more. And let's do 200. Write this down with me. 264 plus 123. Now, these are here for us in case we need to regroup. So let's see. 4 plus 3. Well, first we always need to add the 1. So we're going to add 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Then we add the tens. I don't have anything to regroup. 6 plus 2 equals 8. Nothing to regroup because that's less than 10. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 387. Let's try another one. Let's do 277 plus 165. Okay, what did we do first? We have to look at the ones. And if I look at my ones, 7 plus 5 is 12. And I have to think about, do I have to regroup? If I do have to regroup, I'm going to write down the ones and carry the tens. So I had 12, so I wrote down my ones and carried my tens. Next, I have to add my tens. We're just going to go from place to place. If we had more, we would just continue on. So we have 1 plus 7 plus 6. Well, I know that 7 plus 6 equals 13, and 13 plus 1 equals 14. Again, if it's 10 or more, I write down my ones, carry my tens, so 14. So I could regroup 10 tens to make 100. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 442. Okay, let's try another one. 125 plus 391. And I can add, I start with my ones. 5 plus 1 equals 6. Then move to my tens. I didn't have anything to regroup. 2 plus 9 equals 11. That is 10 or more. So I'm going to write down my ones, carry my tens. So 10 tens is going to regroup into 100. And then add my hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 516. All right, let's try our last one together. I'm going to give you a minute to work on it. 189 plus 248. What are you going to do first? What do you need to look at first? Always want to start with your ones, go to your tens, and move to your hundreds. Okay, if you need to push pause while you're still working that, go ahead and push pause if you're not done. If you are done, let's keep going. 9 plus 8 equals 17. So I write down my 7, carry my 1. 1 plus 8 equals 9. 9 plus 4 equals 13. Write down my 3, carry my 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 437. I hope you all got that one right. All right, let's look at the back side together. On Friday, we're starting to get a little bit of a glare. On Friday, 354 people went to the fair. I'm going to go ahead and circle that number, 354. On Saturday, 501 people went to the fair. How many people went to the fair in all? Oh, this is, I've heard about this like on the news where they talk about how many people went to the Indiana State Fair. So this would be a time where we would need to add numbers, larger numbers together. So I'm going to write down my numbers in the correct place values, Matt, and I'm going to go ahead and add. 4 plus 1 equals 5. Good job. 5 plus 5 equals, good, 10. I'm going to have to carry my 1 over, write down my 0, carry the 1. And then 1 plus 3 equals 4, and 4 plus 5 equals 9. How many people went to the fair in all? 905. That's great. Okay, moving on to number 7. Jessie has 262 beads. Nellie has 479 beads, which shows the total number of beads they have in all. So I'm just going to have to look at each one. Go ahead and add them. If I have 2 plus 9, that would equal 11. Okay, they wrote it down, carried. 1 plus 6 plus 7 would equal 14, so that's not right there. That says 13. 6 plus 7 equals 13, but they forgot to add this number. So 2 plus 9 equals 11. Carry your 1. 6 plus 7 equals 13 plus 1 equals 14. They've got it there. Write down your 1s. Carry your 10s. 1 plus 2 is 3. 4 plus 3 equals 7. This is not correct. So that's not right. Right here we have 9 plus 2 equals, should equal 11, and they have it equaling 10. So that is not right. Let's make sure that this number is the right one. 2 plus 9 equals 11. We carried our 10 spot. 1 plus 6 plus 7 equals 14. Carry your 1. 1 plus 2 plus 4 equals 7. 741. That is the correct one. See how we worked through each story or each problem. And journal. It says write an addition story using 2 3-digit numbers between 100 and 400. Then solve the problem. All right. Well, I could talk about what we talked about up here, about people going to the fair. Maybe we have beads. I'm going to talk about people going to a basketball game. So I'm going to say that has to be between 100 and 400. So let's do a one that is 400, or sorry, 100. So let's say that on Friday, on Friday, 142 people went to the game. On Saturday, I'm going to abbreviate that and say it has to be between 100 and 400. Let's do a 300 number. 398 people went to the game. And I always have to end my problem with a question mark or with a question. How many people went to the games in all? Now, if you need to pause it and go ahead and write that out, you can pause it right now. So I want to put these numbers in and add them together. I have 142 plus 398. So I start with my ones. 2 plus 8 equals 10. Write down the 0, carry the ones. 1 plus 4 plus 9 equals 1 plus 9 equals 10. And then 10 plus 4 equals 14. Then we have our hundreds. 1 plus 1 plus 3 equals 5. So 540 people went to the games in all. All right, get that down. And let's look at do you understand together. Let's look at do you understand. And it says, do you have to regroup to find the sum of 268 plus 351? Well, let's go ahead and let's look and see. I'm going to have to write this out to be able to decide. Plus 351. They want to know if we have to do any regrouping to find the sum. 8 plus 1 equals 9. Did I have to regroup there? No. 6 plus 5 equals 11. Do I have to regroup there? Yes. So let's go ahead and let's just finish out the problem. 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. And they want us to explain our answer. And we're going to say, yes, I had to regroup in the tens place because because 6 plus 5 equals 11, so 10 tens make 100. So that's when we have to regroup. Yes, I have to regroup in the tens place because 6 plus 5 equals 11, so 10 tens make 100. To make 100. To make 100. All right. Now, you are going to use either your number pieces or doing your best to just add your number pieces up, or doing your best to do the guided practice and independent practice. If you've spent a while just doing your guided practice and you took between 10 minutes or so to do that and you still have independent practice, go ahead and stop. I trust that you're working hard and you don't have to continue on to independent practice. But if you are doing well and getting through them, go ahead and practice some more by doing the independent practice on here. When you're finished with it, you're going to go on to the next video and check your work. Good luck and have fun.